YouTube. My name is LegoProp75. Today, I have a Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. Now, I've been on the fence about doing a Let's Play of this game for a couple of reasons. One, like many of the games, actually not many, quite a few of the games I've done for the channel. Actually, what am I saying? For about a good half of the games I've done for the channel, a lot of them have been games I've already played. Mostly with the recent Bioshock 2 Let's Play, which, let's see, depending on how things go, I might actually be uploading this before I upload my Bioshock 2 Let's Play, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. I don't know how that's all going to play out, but if it plays out that way, then so be it. Might be a little disjointed since I'll be recording them at different points in time of literal history, but you know, it is what it is, but yeah. But, again, this is a game I've already played before, and so not a whole lot is very new to me. Only a few things. However, I think what I would like to achieve with this Let's Play, aside from re-experiencing the glory that is Fallout New Vegas again for the channel, as well as allowing myself to continue making good content for the channel, or at least content I enjoy making, is I also want to, I guess, finally fully explore the game. Because I've done Let's Plays before. I've explored quite a bit of the Mojave Desert. That's the place this game takes place in. But what I wanted to do, let me make sure I'm recording this. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Oh no. There we go. That's New Vegas for you. Oh, good heavens. God damn it. Yeah, close out of the game. I had to close out of this too. There we go. Let's try this again. Anyways, before I launch the game, let me just make sure. Okay, I have been recording. Yeah. There we go. Let's try this. Okay. I think I might for the purposes of this Let's Play. So, this is the only issue I have with the game as well. Let me actually, before I get into that, let me finish my other tangent. My other tangent being, I've never fully explored this game. And I mean that, like, I've explored maybe, at the very least, 95% of the game. At the very most, 99% of the game. Something around there. So it's not like I haven't, like, missed out, like, a whole quarter chunk of the game in and of itself. But, there's still some of the game I've yet to fully explore and would like to do that. Or at least have an excuse to do that. That way I can get a thorough Let's Play of this game. And another reason why, particularly, I wanted to do a Let's Play for this game, for the channel, was because, the TV show just came out, gosh, not that long ago. It came out in April. And so a lot of interest has been funneled towards the Fallout franchise again, in terms of its games. So I figured, you know what? I might as well start doing Let's Plays of these old games and, show them off to people. Although I personally kind of wish I just did that for the first games. Worked my way up from game to game, minus the console exclusive Fallout Brotherhood of Steel game, which, according to everyone, is still the worst Fallout game in the history of the gaming franchise. Like, that one is so bad they never ported it to PC, sort of deal. Like, it's really bad. Also, I'm eating some Sour Patch Kids, so yeah. Very good, very tasty. So, this is gonna suck too, because I'm not gonna be able to Alt-Tab out and check my recording whenever I want to. Let's try. Okay. Nope, literally, that just locks out the window. That's so weird. Yep, screw it, I'm just gonna leave it in. I'm gonna actually, I'll edit it in post. That's what I'm gonna do.
easily do that. Edit it in post. Do some work there. I've done it before too. It's just something I have to do is the issue.
Really should have gotten a timer going. Let's just get a timer for 20 minutes. There we go. Cool. So yeah.
We'll just do that. Actually, you know what? No. Well, okay. I have to make a new timer. Okay, we'll do 25 minutes. 30. We'll make this a longer one since we had all these issues at the beginning. But yeah. I think we'll just talk as I go, but I'll probably just... But yeah, so I'm going to plan on doing a full Let's Play of the game. My goal or plan is to play it on the hardest difficulty there is. And for the most part, try to do everything as legitimate as possible with the game. So, no using console commands, The mod I do have installed right now, I might uninstall later. We'll see. Because all it does is make power armor bigger. Like, a larger size to be a lot more correct in its look. Which I actually might just stick to it, because it actually is a really nice, aesthetic mod. It also modifies how tough power armor is, basically making it the best armor in the game. You can make it godlike, effectively. Have the best damage resistance, damage threshold, all that crap. Which we'll get into later. And the game actually does a really good job explaining that. But yeah, we'll go into that later. And, yeah. And I'll also be doing all the DLCs, playing on hardest difficulty, as well as hardcore mode, which requires me to sleep, eat, food, drink water, and gives ammunition a weight value, which means I can only carry around with me a limited amount of resources for certain excursions or DLCs, which is only a factor for one DLC. We'll get to that when we get there. Honestly, one of the more boring DLCs in the game, but whatever. We'll cross that road real quick. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. That's a year away. That's not too far away from current present day. Oh my god. You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Absolutely.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Awesome intro. And of course, the war never changes. Dialogue was provided by none other than Ron Perlman. And also, the guy in the suit, his name is Benny. He's actually a actor from Friends TV show. He recently passed away, which is unfortunate. I just found out, I think I found out after he passed away, that he was that guy's voice actor. Had no idea. But yeah, a shame, but I'm glad to have his voice in this game. Oh, we also got a bunch of goodies. And of course, the canteen of Vault 13, which is very much a meme of this game. We also get a bunch of other... We get a lot of good gear at the start of this game. A lot of it I'll probably be selling, but also keeping a lot of the weapons because they're extremely powerful. There we go.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Let's see. We will name him Best Mailman. There we go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Whatever.
I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.
Thank you.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
There it is. Take a sip from your trusty Vault 13
How'd I do?
canteen. Mail, yes. Yeah, honestly. It's very interesting, because this is as far as I'm aware... Actually, you know what? No. this isn't the first. So what I was gonna say was this is the first Fallout game where you can be gay. Wrong. Fallout 2 was the first video game, or first Fallout game where you can be gay. All the way back in 1998, which for a game like that, very progressive. Very, very progressive, and just wonderful, to say the least. But, honestly, the gender will still affect who you can have relationships with, or just have certain dialogue options. You know, like if you're a female character and you have like the lesbian, like the gay female character trait, cherchez la femme, then you'll have interesting unique dialogue options with other lesbian characters or gay female characters. So that's the only thing that's really gender locked. So I'll just be male and then probably get those, straight and gay traits sort of thing. So we'll see. I don't see. Is there a random option I can do? Nah. Oh, there's presets, right? Oh no, there's a randomization. Yes. Oh god, no. Yeah, very early. Oh, that one was the last one was actually pretty good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's how age works in this game. Okay. So we'll go with that. That looks pretty good. Facial hair, now we'll keep it. Yes. Most of the time I won't be looking at my own face because I'll be wearing a helmet that's bulletproof. It covers my face.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Thank you.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Woo! It's a race! It's a race!
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Oh,
We'll learn
drugs.
right quick if you get back all your faculties.
And we got a bunch of goodies here. Aside from the medics, I'll probably just leave everything else. Alrighty. Like a new save for now. There we go. And the Vigor-Matic is basically what we use to pick our skills and traits and whatnot. Every Fallout game has this. This one is, unique in that it's got this, the Vigor machine. So let's see. So this is strength. Affects our melee, unarmed, inventory carrying capacity, damage, and weapon effectiveness. So, like the first two Fallout games, your strength affects how well you can use certain weapons. Now, like a handgun or a pistol, they don't need that much strength. At most 3 strength out of 10 to use that weapon properly. A minigun or a rocket launcher, you'll need at least 8 to 10 strength to use those properly. Perception affects how far away you can see things, pick things up. Also, all these skills as well, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, have at least one speech check option and conversation with people. Also, a thing that was unique in the first 2 Fallout games, and I don't think was the case that point after, was intelligence used to be a very important skill when it came to your speech checks or talking to people, because so much so that if your intelligence is low enough, you basically cannot talk to people in the first 2 Fallout games. You literally just say ugh and just grunt and moan like a goddamn caveman. I'm not joking. But yeah, let's see. Agility actually used to be incredibly important in the first 2 Fallout games, like just ridiculously important.
Fallout 2, like every character I started with Fallout 2 would have max agility. No question about it. Like, you need a max agility. You know, I say no more. You know, it's a bit different now, especially considering... And the reason why it was so important back in the first two games was simply because of the fact that it was a turn-based game. Turn-based, you know, you took your turn, then you waited for the enemy to take their turn, and their forth. And the amount of points you had per action dictated how many things you can do per turn. So having as many points as possible basically made it so that you wanted as many of those points as possible so you can be as successful in combat as possible. You know? Just to make the game really pretty much easier and better in your favor. You can still die, just with a snap of the fingers. Even on the easiest difficulties. Like, you can still get credit for, like, all your health. Even while wearing power armor. Like, I've had a playthrough recently where I played the first Fallout game, and a big green dude, super mutant, basically killed me in one shot with a flamethrower through power armor. It is possible, so... But yeah, you know, and agility in this game, honestly, yeah, a walking disaster. And I love the names, too, that they have for each one. Luck. So luck, 21 leaf clover, two-headed coin flip. Yep. Luck, very important. So, yeah, enemy mishaps, all skills. So, I forget how much it increases, but luck increases all skill points by just a few points. Pretty much, just like a couple points increase. Not a whole lot, but like, it's more about critical hits. Like, each point of luck is 1% crit chance. And for this difficulty, I want to have a crit build, and I want as many highest crit chance I can get my hands on. Simple as that, you know? So, and but I will say this, we aren't going to go for max luck or max anything of the skills. I'm going to actually go to the final screen to just have a better time adjusting the points. Endurance, important to have. Charisma, no. Like, just like in the first two. I mean, don't get me wrong, charisma is still an important skill, regardless. Everything here has its value in terms of what you can use it for. I'm trying to remember what exactly I need my skills to be at. I might actually have to pull up a prior character file just to see, okay, this is what I need it to be in order to have proper stats, proper everything. But I think agility I'm going to keep as low as possible and not much higher. But perception, strength of 6. If I remember correctly, yeah. And then I think more intelligence, yeah. Because I want to have at least some intelligence, because I think there are some... as far as I'm aware, there are very few, if any, not charisma, special stats that require, like, more than 8 points. And as far as I'm aware, aside from charisma, agility doesn't have any checks. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, but, you know, if we somehow find that across our journey in the Mojave, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But luck, I want to have it as high as possible for obvious reasons, just so that, you know, high crit chance. Also, another thing that luck affects in this game, since it is a game that takes place in Las Vegas, is gambling. Your luck value affects how successful you are in gambling. So the higher luck, the higher chances you will have at winning gambling games. Mostly blackjack, and that one I know the best, so I'll be doing that. There's also another mini game in this game that I will not be touching, called Caravan, which there was an achievement for that game, and I did get it. And by the time I got that achievement unlocked, I had learned the game well enough to be like, okay, this is fun. Because, like, after a while, I was like, okay, now that I know how to play, this is actually really fun. But as soon as I got that achievement,
I never touched that game or mini game ever again in the game because there was no reason to do that, like at all. Because it doesn't make money, it doesn't do anything to win favor or trust or what have you, or push the story forward either. It's just there. And like I don't mind it being there, but I think what sucked was that it was a fairly complicated game to learn for an achievement, you know, which made it pretty challenging and a pretty rare achievement to have in the first place, simply because of that. So let's see. I think my strength is at a good spot right now. I don't think it needs to be any higher. Luck is where it needs to be. Intelligence also where it needs to be. And and also another thing too is that there are, what are they called? They are called not enhancements. They are implants. Implants are things I can get in game that increase all of my special stats by 1, which I will be planning on getting my hands on just cause, you know, that's the smart thing to do. Also skill books, things like that will also help further my skills and you know, help with that as well. So we'll be going around collecting a lot of that stuff just to help out with the skill collection and then further boost my stats, so I don't have to waste that many skill points increasing them myself. But yeah, I think we're good here. And worst case scenario, if I have to, I can change the stats around later. But 7 perception, 9 endurance, 6 strength, 7 intelligence, 0 agility, and 0 charisma. That's fine. I will say though, agility does affect reload speed, so a lot of my reloads will be so bad. Just a heads up. I'm actually kind of curious. Let me look this up. Actually, no, I'll look that up in between the videos. But yeah, I think we're good.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Also, that is a hidden tutorial in the game. I learned this the other day from a YouTube video, but apparently they were gonna have let's better explain it. So basically in the game, you hit the Z button on keyboard, you can grab objects and move them around like this. Makes it very easy to steal stuff from vendors, which I will be doing quite regularly. I will see. There we go. Ooh, a knife. I'll take. Let's save the game again, just in case the game crashes on me. But yeah, let's finish this tutorial and get a move on.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Oh yeah. So this is actually a really funny image here. A lot of people thought this was 2 bears high-fiving. And so many people thought that they literally, in one of the DLCs, have a character named 2 bears high-fiving.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So what we just did there was basically just a fun way of just tagging our skills, which is fine. Nothing wrong there. I'm going to be undoing these because no. So we are going to want energy weapons, because energy weapons in this game are the best. Guns are pretty good too, and they're just fun all around, but energy weapons, let's see. Oof, medicine, that affects how good stim packs are, but repair and survival, I think will be oof, this is a tough one. Let's go with speech. There we go. That for some reason was really low, so we'll fix that one. Alright, I think we're good there.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
That'd be funny if that was the case. Oh, and so this is the other thing that I might tweak a little in my favor by using the console command. So these are traits. They basically are just passive effects that affect, certain things in the game, like Build to Destroy. I always go for Build to Destroy. Plus 3% crit chance. Very good. And with that, combined with my 9 luck, that means we have a 12% chance to get a critical. Very handy. However, it does come with the side effect of weapons break 15% faster. Which, honestly, with how I'm going to set things up in this game, in terms of resource acquisition, not even going to be coming close to an issue. So, yeah. But they're just unique ways of enhancing your character build. Like Fast Shot, you fire 20% faster, but you're 20% accurate. 20% less accurate. Or, we also have the reverse of that, which is Trigger Discipline. Makes it so that you fire slower, but are 20% more accurate. Which literally means if you get both of them, they both cancel out. So if you want that, basically have no traits active, that is something you can also do. But there's another one that I also like to get that's really, really powerful. Not this one. Nope. Actually, you know what? No. I will talk about this one, though. I had this trait on my first Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas because a YouTuber suggested this to me. And, not like I talked to him. No, I watched his video, and he said, get this. If you have perception, you gain perception while wearing glasses. It is horrendously useless. Because the second you start wearing power armor, you no longer can wear glasses. Which basically means you have a permanent -1 perception. So, don't get the 4 eyes trait. It is crap. Now, if you want that just from a purely, role-playing perspective, obviously go for it. But if you want to min-max your character to be as powerful as possible, no, just absolutely not. So, let's see. Yeah, no, not that one. It is... No, not... Logan's Loophole. This is actually a thing they added in from one of the developers later in the game. It'll last twice as long, but after 30, you can kiss experience goodbye. Yeah, so it was like they never wanted you to be able to level up past like 50 or go to level 50. Like they wanted it to be like at most level 30. So this is like a way to like entice you to be only level 30 and only be that powerful, which I kind of like. Also, it means chems you don't get addicted to chems, which is basically drugs in the game, and they're basically buffs that have a chance of making you addicted to them. So when you're not using them, you suffer a stat penalty. But aside from that, This is their way of like adding in how they wanted the game to turn out if they had more time to develop the game. Because like the original people making this game made it. They only had 18 months. So, and the fact that the game was just as good as it was, if not the best game ever in the Fallout franchise, says it's a lot to how well they did. And I only wish there was a way we can get them to basically fully flesh out the game. Or have a remake where they have everything in the game that was originally going to be in there. But, yeah. So, let's see. It is skilled. This is the other trait I usually get as well. And I always go with this one and Built to Destroy, because skilled basically means you're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points to every skill, but suffer a 10% reduction in experience gain from now on. Which basically means you have to play the game longer to fully level up, but you gain +5 skill points to everything. This trait is extremely powerful and basically is one of the things you can do to effectively max your skill points in every skill in the game before you even hit the level cap. You know, I had a playthrough where I got to level 47 and, you know, ran out of things to put skill points into because I had this. Because I, you know, went out of my way to get skill books and things like that. And there's actually a perk that increases how many skill points you gain from skill books. Like, I might not even need that perk. I might just getting skill books alone will be enough to max out every skill ever. So we're getting that. However, we only have a limit of 2. And there is one perk I really want to get my hands on called Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or the serious of temperament. Basically, this perk or trait adds funny shit into the game and makes it a hoot and a holler. Just a lot of references, just random ass shit in the game. And I think for the purposes of this Let's Play, I'm just going to use the console command to add that trait to my character so that we can still experience it. Because I want to be able to have skilled and Built to Destroy, just because of the, you know, just because of that alone. But not miss out on this. So that will be something I'll be doing. But for now, we're done. Okay, going to move on.
All right, I guess that about does it.
Sure does.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
There's our character. Also baseball, which weighs a whole pound, which I feel is a lot heavier than it should be. Oh, right. Also, just feel free to effectively steal everything from Doc Mitchell. I know that's not the most virtuous thing to do, but at the same time, it's like, it's free. He literally doesn't get mad for you doing that. Like, at all. So, it's like, whatever. Take a sip from it. The sad thing is, too, like, it says you're taking a sip from it for immersion, but literally that does not hydrate you. So you will become dehydrated even if you have that on you. Which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh, right, a refrigerator. Full of food, I take. Ah, toilet, okay. See, we'll take the cram as well, because food. There we go. Oh, that knife is worth 18 bucks. Give to me! And just, literally just money sitting here. Okay. And now we save once more. And now we'll have the option to do hardcore mode.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No guarantee. Oh, and here's hardcore mode. I don't know when they included this. I don't know if it was in the original version of this game, but yeah. So basically this is what adds in the whole, you know, fucking, you gotta sleep, eat, things like that. You can still fast travel and save whenever you want to, but you will die of sleep deprivation. Like, if you do not sleep, your character will just die. Which is true in real life. You know, I've heard of the horrors of, you know, not getting sleep. So it's very important to get your sleep. But yeah. Yeah, as for the special reward, I don't know what that is. To this day, I still don't know. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We know who's turned it off later, so ain't that a kick in the head. And with that, we'll end this video here. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, and have a wonderful day.